Hi, welcome back to Mill Savvy Tutorials. I'm Luke, and today's video is going to be about orientating your model from how your customer supplies them to you. So let's grab my model file, open. Let's grab that, open it up, and you can see it's nowhere to be seen basically. And this is very common. You know, their CAD package that they design their models on, it's not going to be orientated and set up the same as how you want it on OneCNC. So super easy way of getting this where you want it to be. First things first, let's go down to our plane tools. Let's create a plane from a surface. Let's grab the surface that we want facing us. Left click on there. Let's select everything here. Let's go edit, down to placement, move selection from plane, and then in brackets it says in car position. So let's click that, left click. You'll see that it moves it over there. This is where we want it. You can see your old plane is here. So let's create another plane. And you can see there we're very close to what we want already, and there's only a few clicks. All we want to do now is rotate it over here, as you can see here from my model. Let's turn that one off a second. This is my actual model that I've applied all this toolpath to. You can see how it needs to be orientated, so let's get that pocket over there. I mean, if you're programming this job from scratch, you might want to put this pocket here, that's completely up to you, but I'll show you how to rotate it. All we're going to do is give ourselves a line to work with, making sure this line on the left hand side of the screen says line angle 180. If it says anything other than that, you're going to cause yourself a lot of pain. So let's get that there. Let's extract an edge from our model so we've got something else to work with. Using our extraction tools there, click that, left click. You'll see it's given me pretty much all the profile lines. I don't care for any of these other than that line just there, because that's the one I'm going to use as my reference point. So get rid of all of them. You'll notice I left that there, I'll get rid of that as well. It won't make a difference, but the less things you got on your screen, the easier it is. So let's grab that line there, making sure we grab the line, not the model. Click that line there. Right, you see it gives us 234,782 degrees, right? So you could work this out, what's that, 125.218 or something like that. But don't try and be a wizard. Let's just chuck it in a calculator. Calculator's far smarter than we are. Right, let's go 360 degrees in a circle. Take away 234.782. There's our magic number, 125,218. That's the distance that this needs to rotate. If you imagine this goes out in this direction here, and it needs to come all the way down to here. 125,218. So I'll just move that off onto my other screen for now. Let's select everything. Let's go to our rotation command here. Let's grab the center point that we want to rotate from. Remember, you want to be rotating from the center of your job. If your job isn't in the center, don't worry too much at this point. You're gonna rotate it, then you can move it to the center. I'll do that as well just to show you. So let's grab our center point. Then remember, a plus rotation number, it's going to go counterclockwise, so 125.218. Enter that in. You can see it's orientated the part exactly how I want it. Let's not assume anything by this, because you can sometimes do this and you might be like 0.001 of a degree out. Right, so let's not assume nothing. Let's now like dive in and check some things to make sure that it is orientated how we want. So let's just select everything. I'm just going to turn that model off by selecting one thing at a time. Right click. I'm just going to go to the little cross and get rid of them lines that I've created. Don't want them anymore. Right, I'm going to go to the question mark here and verify. So go to verify, click your question mark, right click it if you want to shortcut it up the top, like I have. And I want to see that this is even about. So I've got minus 50 there in my X. If you look down here, that's the numbers I'm looking at. I want to see a plus 50, yep. I want to see, yep, Y minus 25. I want to see a Y plus 25 yet. So that's correct there. You can also highlight this line here, and you can see it's got an angle there in the right hand side that says 0. That's another good check you want to do. You don't want to assume that your part is angled at 180, because I've done jobs before where I've done exactly the same what I've done here, but where I've done the calculation without using the calculator, I've made a mistake where I'm like 0.1 out or something like that, and I've done, you know, I've spent a half hour programming something to realise that the job's not orientated correctly. So don't try and be clever, use the calculator, use the tools you've got available to you, right? Or at least double check with something like a calculator. But now you've done your checks, even if you have got it wrong, you're going to capture it. So that's why I would say do it in that order. Once you've got your part orientated like this, make sure you're clicking the save button. So let's save that now. Alright, let me know what you guys want to see. Leave us a comment, subscribe, it helped me out. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Like I say, I'm not sponsored by OneCNC or anything like that. I'm just purely trying to give videos to the people that use this software, show how good it is as well, and hopefully help people out. So let me know what you want to see. Alright, thanks for watching.